Hello, everyone. I'm privileged to introduce Kevin Murray to you. Now, Kevin has been involved with Whitfields for about 25 years, looking after our staff annuities and
Group
staff
life benefits.
Group life benefits. I just can't remember that. But thank you so much for being here this morning.
It's a
Now,
pleasure.
I asked Kevin just to have a chat with us about the two-pot system and access to the two-pot system, what it means, how it came about, and just to give us a bit more information about that, and just to touch on a couple of other things whilst we're having a chat. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much this morning for meeting with me. Let's have a chat.
Thank you, Arthur. It's a great point, and it's a great and a relevant thing that has come about. So let me quickly just say what the two-pot is. So as of 1 September 2024, everyone's pensionable contributions, whether it's to a retirement annuity, pension fund, or provident fund, 2/3 goes into what they call the retirement pot, and 1/3 goes into what they call the savings pot. The government's intention that going forward from September, that the retirement pot where 2/3 of your contributions went into, you may never access that. At retirement, it has to buy you an income, and during the lifetime of contributing, you can't access that. But the 1/3 in the savings pot, you're allowed to access each year or at the end. And the purpose was to stop the resignation of people out of the informal employment sector just to liquidate their pension fund and get their money. So this gives people the chance to access a bit of money once a year, but never the big pot. Now, the problem is what people would access the small pot for might not be what it's supposed to be for, which is emergencies. That was government's intention, but no one is actually able to check or validate an emergency. So people might be accessing it for all sorts of things, whether it's valid debt reduction to help them not have a house repossessed, or school fees, or lifestyle assets. So instead of us and some people being more careful about what they're spending their money on and irrelevant things, eating out too much, having DSTV when you can't afford it, buying a car that's too expensive. Instead of them reducing those costs to fit into their income, they will access their 1/3 pot and call it an emergency. So that's what it's all about. That's how it's come about. And the winner so far has been SARS, because they've collected around 43 billion rand at least as of a couple of weeks ago in terms of income tax, because when you make a withdrawal from your 1/3 pot, it is taxed every time at your marginal rate. And if you owe SARS money, they can take extra from that. So the clear winner is SARS so far. People are going to have less money when they get to that point. And hopefully with some education and some lifestyle changes, there's a reduced access to that 1/3. So that's where it's all from.
Yes. So Kevin has got coins stacked in front of me. Now, these coins are not real gold, but they are here for illustration purposes to show us exactly how it works, in what pot your contributions go to, and the net effect of when you withdraw some of those funds from your savings. Kevin, please, let's go through this.
Let's play. At this point, I must say that the broader conversation includes a third pot. And the third pot is what you contributed up until the end of August 2024. And the rules of that retirement vehicle continue with it. But we're not playing with that pot. We're putting it over here. We're playing with the pots of going forward. Right, so we're going to pick up one power.
Okay.
And this is illustrating with a person of salary of 30,000 Rand a month, for example. 10% contribution to retirement funding is 3,000 Rand a month. We're illustrating that by 3 coins, 1,000 Rand each. And we're going to now contribute to our retirement pot. So I need you to put 2 in the big pot and 1 in the small pot. Well done. The next month, it's 2 in the big pot, 1 in the small. The next month, 2 in the big pot, 1 in the small pot. Now we're going to consider that to be 1 year's contribution.
Yes.
I'm not going to take any of my savings pot out. Are you?
Okay, I'm going to take it all.
Okay.
I'm going to take all my
All right,
savings.
tip it out.
There you go.
Now you think you've got 3 coins.
Yes.
You don't, because in the first time you withdraw, SARS discovers you owe them some money.
Okay.
So instead of taking possibly a third of your money, which is possibly your marginal tax rate, they're taking 2. So that's for SARS. You can have 1.
Okay.
Right, let's go the next year.
Yes.
Let's put 2 and 1. And we'll put 2 and 1.
There you go.
And we'll put 2 and 1. I'm again not going to access any of my savings pot. I think I have my expenses under control. Are you going to access your savings pot?
I'm going to do it again.
All right, off you go. And put your money over here.
There you go.
I'm taking 1 for SARS.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm taking 2 this year.
Because you will always pay SARS the tax on this.
Yes.
All right, we have 1 more year of contribution to do.
Okay.
2 and 1.
2 there and 1 there.
2,000 into your retirement pot, 1,000 into your savings pot.
Okay.
2,000 into your retirement pot, 1,000 into your savings pot.
There you go.
All right. I'm again not going to take anything off from my savings pot. Are you?
I'm going to use it all again.
All right. Off you go.
So, if I can put
You can
2
keep
there,
2, yes,
and I'm
and
gonna
you're
give
giving 1
1
to
to
SARS. All right. And now we've both come to retirement age, and now we are able to say, right, what we have is what we're going to get our income from.
Sure.
Okay. You have decided to help SARS have some more tax during the time, and you've taken some money and spent it on stuff. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count our money.
Sure.
All right. So I'm going to count all my coins, even though I'm allowed to withdraw some from the savings pot at this point again. I'm going to use all my saved wealth for an income. All right, so count your coins. Let's see what you have.
I've got 18.
And I have 27.
Sure.
So I have,
And I can't even remember what I did with all this money.
yeah, what can you show for it? So I have 27, 2.7 million rand. You have 1.8 million rand. All right, you helped SARS along the way, you bought some stuff with it. I have 50% more capital at this point in time to buy myself an income than you do.
At the end of when you retire. So I've got so much less.
I have 50% more than you.
Sure. And like I said, I can't even remember what I did with this money.
This is what is going to happen to a lot of people at a point in time. They will have some money, they won't have been able to spend it all, which is a good thing. But the amount they will have lost along the way could be very significant in their ability to retire independently.
Yes. And SARS has made a lot of
And
money
SARS
in the meantime
has
as
been
well.
the winner so far and will be for every year.
Yes. Sure, it's really an eye-opener. Are there, so the pitfalls?
Yes.
Try and not to overindulge, not to
Correct.
overspend, not to
Correct.
not to spend more than you're able to.
You need to learn to live within your income.
Yes.
Another pitfall is that the annual excess of it, because you're taxed on it, that extra amount that gets added to you, that you're being taxed on, can push your marginal tax rate up.
Of course.
So not only will they tax you at your marginal rate, collectively at the end of your tax return, your marginal rate could have gone up. And yes, you will have less money at the end of it. So the best plan is for people to always learn to live within their income.
Yes.
And treat retirement funding as an expense, not an option.
Yes. And, ultimately, you want to retire comfortably.
Yes.
You've put in your innings, and now you want to live on all those years that you've actually saved up for.
Correct.
Kevin, this has really been an eye-opener. Thank you so much for this. So everybody, live within your means. Don't overspend. Leave the money in retirement as much as you can. And do not dip in if you don't have to. That's the trick. Ultimately, who scores is the tax man at the end of the day.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Kevin.
you.
Thank you for your
Arthur.
time.
Really nice to chat.
Thank you.